When I first came here, I changed my name. I thought, I'm going to this new place and I'm going to have classmates from different ethnicity. I'm very scared of being othered. And what if my name is too hard to pronounce and I just have a moment and everyone is staring? And I thought, I don't want that because my full name is Deinfa, but I've always been called Deinfa. I grew up in two different places. Benin, Nigeria. I spent my early childhood years there. And shortly after that, I moved to the city Abuja, where I spent most of my teenage years. I went to secondary school in Abuja, and thinking back, retrospectively, I grew up sheltered. I didn't really interact with the outer environment very much. I went to school, from school back to the house or to church. I came here to the US in 2021 for a master's program in environmental engineering at the University of Cincinnati. This is a very historic city. The state line, middle of a story. Story of Ohio and Kentucky. Ohio stood as a symbol of hope for those people that were enslaved. Kentucky was known as a slave owner state. Black people and other enslaved people often looked to the other side of the river for hope. This holds really important cultural significance for liberation. I was so used to people calling my name in a way that wasn't respectful. And that was so triggering at the time. See, I did not know any helpful strategies for dealing with mental health issues. So the first thing I thought to erase the traumas that I had endured and dealt with was, okay, now I don't have to identify with this name. The thing is, my name didn't really have any colonial ties, and thank God. But it was more so the emotional element of just how it was called without respect. And there's so many layers to that, those experiences that led to that moment. And just feeling disposable, and the perception in Nigeria, the overarching perception about females and how they're treated. There's not a lot of respect generally. The reason I changed back to my name was because it's too syllabic. I could see that I did that just so people could have a better time pronouncing that name, but it didn't feel true to me. And there's a lot of cultures in the world that have multiple syllables and really long names. And like when they come to a different place that is not very accommodating of that culture, they have to just take on a different name. That's valid because it can affect you getting a job. That I thought, what if someone sees my ethnic name and thinks I'm not capable? I had to have a conversation with myself and say, no, I like my name like that. And if that's the only thing I have of my heritage and culture, I hold it with pride. I walked a lot and thinking about the concept of the song and how I wanted it to come together. I get this creative impulse and then I write. And then if I push further than that, I start losing touch with my creativity. And so I stop, and then at the most unexpected moment, I would just get a light bulb in my head. I feel optimistic. I feel good.
Yeah.
When I arrived, I could see so clear. Coming to terms with the years of fear. Just when I thought it disappeared, here I am again, here I am again. And I still don't understand why we have to run. All the blood on the land leaves us all undone.
When I started writing my song, it really came out of a place of emotions that I couldn't really put a finger on. I was feeling the effects of racism but I was also struggling with managing my mental landscape. There was an emotional air around me, and I really wanted the song to capture that. The outcome is for me to be able to help people reconnect to the land that they walk on. I think that especially for people that have been displaced from their land, it can be jarring to come to terms with that disconnection. And because it's so traumatic, people don't even talk about it or realize how deeply it affects them. Through the Versions Fellowship, I have had the opportunity to meet so many incredible people and learn from different cultures, backgrounds, and perspectives. And I think overall that has made me a more rounded person and more empathetic person.